Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to Coming Out Black's 31 Days to Business Startup for LGBT Entrepreneurs. Day 28. Wow. Oh my God, I can't believe it's almost the end of the month. And today we're going to be talking about monetization. And I wanted to talk about monetization because I think one of the things that I discovered, and I think a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners are discovering, is that while you may have a specific service or product that you are sharing with the world, there are probably endless ways to monetize that. And you're probably saying, well, what do you mean by monetize? What I mean by that is to take what you're offering and shift it into different, what is the word I want to use? Shift it into different formats and sell it. That's what I mean. That's what monetization means. It means taking it's really about identifying the opportunities beyond the scope of what it is you're probably currently doing. And so what I'm going to do is so let me just talk to you about it. So let me just give you some examples, or I'll just give you some Coming Out Black examples. What am I talking about? Anyways, so okay. So how can I monetize? Let's just look at Coming Out Black as a business. So how I originally monetized Coming Out Black, right? Because at first I just wrote articles and I was talking about LGBTQ, SGL, and the life people of African descent, and I really was about trying to increase the visibility. But some of the ways I monetized was I put my logo on products, shirts and cups and aprons and stuff like that. That is monetization, meaning that I took the logo and I put it on some products and I sold it, so I made some money. Some other things I did was I created some ebooks and I sold those, and that was a way for me to monetize. Some of the content of those ebooks came from just blog posts. Not kind of what I call, but what I do, and so many people do this, and you need to be doing this, is I repurposed my blogs and put them into what I call information products and then sold them and made money. So whether it was an ebook, whether it was a telesummit, whether it was a webinar, whether it was like videos, whether it was anything, an online course. I mean, there's so many different ways that you could monetize. It's insane when when I think about it. And once I learned how to do monetization, it just I do it. I try to do it smartly. Don't try to overly do it, because a lot of times I have been in situations with other businesses where I could see how they're repurposing, and I purchased a couple different products from them and then they're really identical. It's the same. I don't want to do that. I can repurpose, but maybe I want to make sure that I'm adding more content and more value. So yeah, I may use some blog posts that I've done in the past, but it's definitely going to be additional information, more specific information, more relevant information, more insight, and more condensed and precise in such a way that it really is beneficial and useful to folks. Because otherwise, I think what happens sometimes is people repurpose, but it's watered down. So that I'm getting less than what I got before, and I'm paying more money. So I don't believe in that. So some ways you can monetize: you can sell products. Like I said, I put my logo on there and started selling products. The other thing I did was when I made those videos, on YouTube, I started monetizing them, and then I started making money, which was really kind of crazy and insane. I did not realize that could happen. And when I started doing that, I started making money from that. I don't make a whole bunch of money, but it's pretty interesting that I feel like I didn't really do a lot of work on those videos, but they do make me some money, and they probably have paid me 20, 30 times over in terms of time and energy and effort that I put into them. Also, monetization can happen with you, like, especially online. Like if you have a website, you could have people that are similar to your niche put ads on your website and you can charge them money. You could engage in affiliate programs. I think I talked about this before, where you either sell somebody's product and make a percentage, or somebody sells your product or service and makes a percentage. You know, there are many, many different ways you can monetize. And then you can just take your product and put it in different formats. You can do a webinar and you can be specific. You know, maybe you'll do it on how to make a great t-shirt. I don't know. I mean, I believe there's an audience out there that wants to know how to make a great t-shirt and sell it. And so therefore they're going to buy it and they're going to use that information and then they're going to become a t-shirt entrepreneur. So there are many different ways you can make money. There are many different ways you can monetize your current product. But I just encourage you to do so consciously, do so with careful thought, and do so that it's value added to your customers and clients. Monetization is one of those things where, you know, I want you to make as much money as possible. But I also, it's about customer service, right? I don't want you monetizing things and it decreases your level of customer service. People are not as satisfied. People are not as interested, or people are not as impressed with whatever it is you offer. So I say, you know, cautiously monetize, but definitely look into different opportunities because you could make money. The other thing is that some of this monetization is something that can happen over time, and it may just be a steady stream of income. It may not be a lot, but it may be a steady stream. And there's nothing like having something online that is being monetized and you don't have to put any energy and effort into it, and that it just generates revenue, a certain amount of revenue for you every month. I mean, I have things like that, and I'm just always like surprised, like every month is about the same. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but for the most part it's pretty consistent, and I don't do anything. You know what I mean? I set it up that one time and I'm still making money. So I want people to consider monetization as a way to take what you're already doing and expand it. And it's really about diversifying your revenue. You know, you can't depend on just one method to generate income for your business. Monetization is about generating revenue for your business in several different ways, so that if one drops off, maybe another method will pick up the slack, and or at least that will be stable income for your business. So I hope that has been helpful. I know that I really wanted to dig more deeper into it, but I feel like it really is so niche and business specific. But I hope whatever I've shared so far has been useful, family. So thank you so much for joining me. Visit my website at www.comingoutblack.com, and don't forget that the Business Academy is coming up in a few days. So check us out. See if there's any professional development business classes that you will be interested in joining. Thank you so much for joining me. Take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Peace and love, fam.